Hey beautiflies, it's Bernicia aka Kanya Flybug, and welcome back to my channel. I'm leaving work now so I can get to my other client's house, and I just wanted to do a little quick video. Just a little rant. I was at work and I was sitting there bored out of my skull, so I decided to untwist my hair. So this is what it's looking like. And this is my first week. It's Thursday and I put it in Sunday. So I put these twists in Sunday and I did my full wash day with soultanicals. So this is what it's looking like. And I freaking love it. And I actually didn't have oil on my hair, so I moisturized this morning and I just like rubbed my scalp and I had enough. But yeah, I was just like, I was so freaking bored. I didn't know what to do with myself. But yeah, I mean, I was sitting there and I was listening to, some YouTube videos and whatnot. Trying to be quiet. Since my client had got done eating and whatnot. And, before I do that, let me set you guys over here for a second and put my seatbelt on because, can't be driving dirty. I don't have, time for getting any tickets or anything like that. So I'm gonna set y'all down for a second. Whoops. All right. Aha. So on my double chin. I'm working on it. But yeah, I just wanted to do like a little rant, another rant. It's always a rant. I don't know. I mean, I'm just so frustrated. I am so frustrated. This whole number one, I got here this morning and it was fairly hot. And now it's freaking cold. And then I get, hold on, before I pick that up, I need lotion. My poor hands, oh my God, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Look at the crust on my hands. Oh my God, it's so dry. Oh my God, this is horrible. Anyway, Victoria's Secret. I'm a Victoria's Secret whore as far as lotions go. Yeah, because I can't wear their panties. My ass is too big. Can't wear their bras. My titties are too big. I'm just like, dude, you know what? I'll smell good. It's all good. But anyway, I got here to work and it was fairly warm. And then I looked outside and I was like, hey, there are clouds coming in. And then I saw the trees blowing. I'm like, huh. And then I got a notification on my phone talking about there's a winter storm coming in. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, I'm so tired of I don't mind the snow, but now that I've had a little taste of sun, I need some sun. I'm ready for it. And then, which is not on topic, but this damn coronavirus, this stuff is something else. I actually learned yesterday, and I'm sure it's true. Matt was reading because he does a lot of reading, and he was just like, hey, that actor Tom Hanks, he's got the coronavirus, him and his wife. And I'm like, what? I mean, I haven't heard of any celebrities getting it, and so they're my first ones. I'm pretty sure others have it, but whatever. And so I'm just kind of like, really? Wow. But it's just, it's crazy. You go to Walmart, you go to King Soopers, you go to the dollar store, you go to all the stores, and off the shelves, it's just madness. There's nothing, no tissue, no Kleenex, no nothing. And it's what is going on with the whole tissue craze? Why is everybody killing themselves over tissue? What? I mean, I'm glad that I use tissue and wipes, so, I don't see that flying off the shelf, so, I got a chance to wipe my ass, you know what I'm saying, if need be. Thankfully I have, a new thing of tissue that I had bought before this whole coronavirus blew out of the water, but still, it's really? Oh my God, people are going crazy over this. And then, so, I was a little bit pissed off yesterday because found out, okay, y'all know, that I go to Zumba. I love Zumba. Most of my friends are in Zumba, and, it's a good way, to get exercise. And if you've had a stressful day or you got some shit on your mind, you just, you dance, get your dance on for like an hour, feel all sexy, and you feel so much better. So, come to find out, all the freaking rec centers, they're like, canceling all classes, and it's like, oh, but the swimming pools are still open, and it's like, so, wait, what? I mean, okay, I get it. Like, St. Patty's Day, the parade is coming up. They canceled that downtown. And it's like, okay, I get it. Because, large amounts of people. But at the rec center, I mean, it's like, what? Maybe 30 people in a class or something, if that. And I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my hair. And I just really like these ringlets. Oh, my God. Oh, if I can touch them. Yeah. See that on my finger? That's awesome. It's like a snake tail. Anyway, so it's kind of like, so you cancel all of our classes, yet you leave the pools open where germs can fester because of moisture and stuff. That makes no sense. And like a lot of like schools, like from what I've heard, I don't know for sure, but I mean, I know in Japan, because I was talking to Nick yesterday, and his son is half Japanese, so he was saying that their sister, or his daughter in Japan, her classes were canceled because of it, and it's like, I'm pretty sure they're going to start doing that here fairly soon. Like, or if not the classes, then the extracurricular activities and like after school programs and stuff. I think, Anjali was saying that, those have been canceled already. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is why people need to start taking better care of themselves. I mean, me included. I mean, because I'm not no small drink of water. I'm a gallon. So, or a couple. I don't, whatever. But I mean, I'm doing my part to like, better myself. But still, it's like this whole corona thing is just, it's, I put on Facebook yesterday, I was like, it's ruining our lives. Because I feel like cheated. Like, I'm so pissed off that like we can't have like Zumba anymore. And so I'm like, you know what? So I'm going to have to go, and before it's too late, I have to go and like cancel my, my membership, because that's the only reason why I got the membership to the rec centers, is to go to my Zumba classes. And so now, my Juria, she's like, or Yuria, she is like totally disappointed, and like we're all fucking sad. And it's like, now we have to find some place, probably like at a park or something, which is, we're out in nature, which is good, get the fresh air and stuff. But I mean, tonight is supposed to be our next Zumba class, and if it's gonna snow, yeah, I'm not gonna have my black ass outside. That sucks. And so it's like, so now I have to like do something else, or try and help. Like, not that I have a problem with like helping out, but now it's like we gotta find some other means of getting our fitness on. And yes, you could get on I nearly said a trampoline, a treadmill, and just walk yourself to death, but that's no fun. You know what I mean? You can have the music in your ear, but I don't know, there's something about being with other people and like, laughing and talking, enjoying and sweating together that, it's a bond that you have that you can't really find anywhere else, or that I found anyway, that I really enjoy. So it's just really sad. Oh, and then another thing I wanted to rant about is about the whole like, did you guys see that video with the little girl? I think her name is Ariyonna, and she's like this dark-skinned little black girl, and she's getting her hair done by her hairdresser, and the whole like, it broke my heart, because she's sitting there getting her hair done, and her hairdresser's just like, let's get it, and she looks at herself in like the video or a camera or mirror or something, and she's just like, I am so ugly. And it's just like, to hear that come from a 4-year-old kid. I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic. I mean, I've never heard a white girl say, oh my God, I'm ugly. I've never heard that. Not that it has anything to do with that, but I've never heard it. I've just never have. But I've heard, like, I've heard Hispanic people say that, like people of color, but I've never heard like a white kid say, oh my God, I'm ugly. Never. But it just, to catch this on camera and like to hear this little girl, like her poor little heart was just broken, and it just like broke my heart to hear it, because it's like, I'm a big girl. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a big girl. I mean, the last time I was like a size 2, I was like 6. So, you know, I know what it's like, but it wasn't really my appearance. And unfortunately, growing up, and I don't really care at this point that, some of my family members, would make comments about, me being fat and whatnot. And it's like, and that hurt my feelings. And that generalized to me that I was ugly. And it had nothing to do with, my skin tone or anything, but it generalized it that all of me was ugly. So I totally get what this little girl is feeling, and like, what she's going through, and just, just for her to admit that, it was just heartbreaking. And then, when the hairdresser was just like, you're not ugly, oh my God, you're so pretty. And she's like the cutest little girl ever. And it's like, yes, she's got like a little gap, but hey, that gives character, baby. That just gives character. And I'm sorry, she's the cutest little thing. She is the cutest little thing. And I mean, the advice that she gave her was like, you could be anything that you want to be, and you're pretty, and you've got these dimples, and don't let nobody tell you different. And I'm like, shit. The confidence that I would have if I had heard more of that growing up, instead of, basically, if I had a crisis or somebody was picking on me at school, I would come home and raid the refrigerator. And yes, it wasn't healthy, but 'tis what it is. That's what happened. But like, for instance, and I mean, I love my mom to death, but she would basically come to me and be like, oh, you want some titty? And I'm like, that's not helping, Mom. That's really not helpful. That is so not helpful right now, because how you make me feel is like you're not really listening to me. You're not taking, my little crisis, as small or as ridiculous as you think it might be, seriously. And so, at the age that I was when she started saying that, and like I was getting picked on and stuff, it made me build a wall. And so I stopped like coming to my mom and like my siblings and stuff, and bitching and complaining about me getting teased and stuff, because I didn't feel that, because some of them were like, oh, you're fat, and it's like, great. And then my response to, or my mom's response of, oh, you want some titty, it just kind of made me feel like they weren't going to take me seriously. So I just stopped. And like actually a couple weeks ago, I was talking to one of my sisters, and she was telling me, she was like, yeah, you don't really tell people when you're like in pain or when you're hurting and stuff. You don't, I don't know what you do to other people, but I know you don't like tell us. And I was like, well, you're right, I don't. And it's because I didn't feel like you guys were, would take me seriously. And I mean, I guess that's it's subconscious now, because I mean, I'm an adult, and I do open up a lot more now that I'm an adult, and I've kind of gotten out of my comfort zone to like, because I realized, and with the help of Matt and some other people, that nobody knows what's broken unless you open your mouth. Closed mouths don't get fed. And so I can't rely or believe that somebody is just gonna know exactly what I want without them telling me. That's ridiculous. So I have to like open my mouth and like tell people what I want. So that's what I've started to do, but I mean, for certain people and for certain situations, if it's like seriously serious, like some of my siblings, they still don't know what's going on. I don't tell them because of the treatment that it's back there. It's like subconscious. Like when it comes to them, I'm just kind of like, and they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, and they know I'm lying, but I can't. It's hard for me to like still like open up to them because of, they weren't really there for me when I was a kid. You know what I mean? But as far as this Ariyonna girl is concerned, I mean, this hairstylist, I'm sorry, she's like a ride or die. She is awesome, and I wish there were more women like her. Because, I mean, and I was like listening to another YouTuber that I follow that, she was going off about like the whole Ariyonna situation and stuff, and how like black women were basically like making comments like, oh, she should just get over it, or she should just like grow some thicker skin because, and get used to the fact that, she's going to be called ugly. Why should she get used to that? That's some bullshit. You are fucking ugly. Shut the hell up. She's 4. And no child, doesn't matter if they're black, white, whatever. No child should get used to being called ugly. What? Really? Sorry, I just gonna Hulk out over here because this is the things that come out of grown-ass women's mouths sometimes, and it's black women who say this about other black people. They don't. It frustrates me to be in this community and know that a lot of the support that I get aren't from other black women. Even though I'm very supportive of other black women because, I need this link, because I am black, I'm always like an advocate for like justice and like, trying to be helpful in any way I can. And to hear, it's disheartening how, the same black people, the same black women are like, oh, you should, black love and blah, 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 meaning like black man, black woman relationships. And it's like, but what about the black love for other black women? Where that at? Where's that? And I just hope that, this Ariyonna girl, this baby, she will have more people like her. I don't know her name. I'll have to find it and later put it in like the description box or something. But I think her Instagram is Little Wave Daddy or something like that. Because I looked it up. I mean, she's young. She's like in her 20s. I'm like, wow. But yeah, I'm like, if she will be one of the greater black women when she grows older, if she has people like her stylist in her corner. It's just, I mean, I wish I had it. I mean, I have it now, but I wish I had it when I was her age. I mean, I don't know, but yeah. I mean, I wanted to comment on this the other day, and I didn't get a chance to. Because I've been so busy and so tired. I mean, there's so. God, I'm gonna have to do like another like video on just life and the life update because I think the last update I had, I was all sad and I was all crying and oh God, I don't want to start again. Woo! Don't do it, girl. Don't do it. Woo! Okay, yeah, but yeah. So, and something else that I'm planning to do, even if it's just like a 5-minute video. I think for starting today, and I don't know how I'm going to do this because I'll forget or my brain will leak or whatever, but I'm planning to do my first of like a week of vlogs just to see how that goes. And I don't want it to be like, want them to be super long or anything like that. But, if I have a minute or if I'm like in the store or whatever I'm doing, just so you guys kind of see like, I guess how I live or, just what's going on with me, just to get more contact and content, blah, blah, I can't tell. Just trying to get everything out because it's like going on 20 minutes and I don't want this video to be like super long. So, but yeah, I'm sorry. I keep looking at my hair because I'm like, it moves. Oh my God, it moves. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the last time, last time I was around like some of my friends, I had just did my big chop and my hair was like this, and it was like in little like twists and stuff, and like a stiff wind came by, and like me and like our friend Kelly was just kind of like, her hair was like, phew, but of course she's a white lady, so but her hair was like, and it's like wavy, and like her husband was like, you know, B's hair didn't move at all, and I was like, because it's short, food. But now I don't have that problem. So Mike, I'm sorry. I'm a fool. All right, enough. All right, so I think I'm done ranting. So if you guys like this content, please like, click, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Stay beautified. Mwah!